All right. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing all right today. My name is Peter, and today we've got a video sponsored by Squarespace and a nice letter that I want to briefly address. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but this is from someone named Brian, who wrote to me from Maine. Thank you for the very nice letter, Brian in Maine. And I've already read it. Basically what's going on here is Brian writes from Wednesday, August 11th, 2021 at 4:49 p.m. He writes at the top of his letter, "Dear Peter, I really like your YouTube channel. First video I saw was about your Pilot G2 pen review. You seem so cool and you are so talented. I rely on people like you to cheer me up and help me not be so bored by providing me with good YouTube videos because I live in a group home for adults with mental health conditions and I spend so much time in my room." And so he goes on to list some of the conditions he's dealing with, but I don't know if I should, I want to share that exactly here, but he goes on to ask he says, "I'm hoping you use some specific pens to make art on your channel. The pens I'm going to list are pens I love and use myself." And so here are some of Brian's favorite pens. If you're looking for any recommendations, here are ones he recommends. Pentel RSVP, Pilot BPS, Japanese made, Pilot HI-TEC-C or G-TEC-C4, Japanese made, Uniball Vision Micro Rollerball, Japanese made, or Bic Round Stick. And I can attest, I've used a number of these, and they're all quite affordable, but still high quality and very usable for making nice art. So let's go ahead and make a drawing for Brian. I'm not going to draw in a sketchbook today, but I have a frame here, and there's some nice cardstock that should fit in it. And sometimes it's a little overwhelming to draw on a big piece of paper like this. So that's why it's nice that this frame has a little mat built in. So I'm just going to use that to kind of narrow my workload, a little bit. Drawing a smaller picture does not mean it's a worse picture. Picture of Eiffel Tower that came in it is very nice, but let's make our own pile of lines. I did just buy, right before I got that message, some Pilot HI-TEC-Cs. Some of these pens. These are one of the ones he mentioned. And these are very nice because they have very fine nibs. These are the 0.3 nib right here. These are about $2 or $3. Look at these. Very nice. Very satisfying. Oh, this is what I like drawing with right here. I've already started another drawing. This weekend I was gone, away from the lights, the cameras, the action. I did this, and I'll finish this later. A little sneak peek at a work in progress. I don't often share those, but you'll see it one day uploaded to Instagram. There's only one more page in the sketchbook right here, but back to Brian's drawing. This is me summoning ideas from the whole universe. Known and unknown parts. Get in my brain. While I wait, we'll do a small square orange doodle, if you know what I mean. Using Squarespace for your website design and hosting services is a smart thing to do because, for example, if you've ever tried to tell someone where they can find you online, telling them what your personal or business website is much cooler and impressive than telling them what your Instagram or Facebook page is. And then, even if you've already put a lot of work into your social medias, you can have those automatically and easily sync and update to your website, and then your Squarespace website can also retroactively and in return update all your social medias. It's all very simple, straightforward. Just scroll through all those cool templates they have, and then you can customize them as much as you want. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/PeterDraws for 10% off your first website or domain. All right, see you there. All right, so I'm glad Brian suggested this pen because it shows he had good taste, if it wasn't already evident through the other pens he suggested. But I initially bought this pen. In fact, I bought like a bundle of like 10 or 12 of them from Jet Pens. And it's funny when you get them, they're all wrapped up in just like a rubber band. But I bought them because you may remember in the not too distant past, I had a video where I showed off a stainless steel pen, a very precision machining, where had a square sheath with a ruler on the outside. I think it was an architect's scale, millimeters, or metric, I guess. And then on the inside, it was a round pen. And when I pulled it out, it made a very satisfying popping noise. And I bought these pens because apparently buying these pens is the only way to get the refills for that stainless steel pen. And you can't just buy I mean, I'm a little bit skeptical. There's got to be a way to just buy the refills. I thought I could just buy the refills, and I bought a couple different just plain refills without pen bodies, and they were the wrong things. They looked very similar. They looked very close. I thought I read the descriptions right, and I thought I was getting the right thing, but no, you just got to buy the pens, I guess, and then take them out of the HI-TEC-C bodies and put them into the stainless steel one. I don't even remember what it was called. Anyways, it's fine. I'll show it again in a different video. I couldn't find it for this video. I think I have it somewhere else. I think I know where it is. I'll show it in the future. But for this one, I did just want to draw with a nice $2 to $3 pen. Depending on where you buy it from, it's fine. But the pens do work good. This is very fine nib, 0.3. I think there are even finer ones, like 0.25. A lot of other nice pens that people enjoy using are often like twice as much as that, maybe 3 times as much, like 0.5 and 0.7, even 0.8 are more popular nib tip sizes. So I think this is a ball point, or it's even hard to see. I should have put this pen nib inside the cap of that previous Moon Man pen, which has the loop, the magnifying glass built into the pen cap. I should have put it in there to get a closer look at the nib, because I don't know, how small can ball bearings get? It is a ball bearing inside a rollerball pen, right? Is there a limit? I don't know. I mean, there's got to be. Can the ball bearings just get as small as, I don't know, what is the limit? Like as small as a metal atom? I don't know. Anyways, there was a recent comment where someone said, Peter, can you at some point share your thoughts about what you're actually thinking while you're drawing? What's your thought process while you're drawing? Stuff like that. And I guess I kind of go through phases where I talk about my actual drawings some, and then I talk about them less, because sometimes I feel like I talk about my drawings too much, and it's just like kind of the same thing over and over again. And anyways, but also I know it might be frustrating, but I also don't feel like I have a whole lot to say about my actual drawings. Basically, if I can try to explain it, what happens is I don't plan it out at all or very much. At most, I go into the drawing with a bit of a vibe, right? Like maybe this drawing, I feel like doing something a little more mechanical looking, or a little bit more biological. Somewhere around at some point in the drawing, I could switch, from drawing more angular lines to more swoopy, squishy lines, stuff like that. But basically, I just go in with a vibe, and I don't know. I just kind of keep on adding lines, a little clump of lines here, clump of lines there, something to connect them. It's just kind of shapes and feelings. And that's partly why I don't talk about it more. Is I mean, it's probably something I should work on, is a way to describe it better or explain what's going through my head better. People ask, what are you thinking while you draw? I don't know, not really about drawing. It's kind of a subconscious automatic process, right? Like usually I'm thinking about the music I'm listening to or the audiobook I'm listening to or whatever happened earlier that day or, something awkward I did 10 years ago that's still haunting me. It's not, that's kind of why drawing caught on with me. As I started doing it in class, I was doodling in class as I listened to the teachers. And of course the teachers thought that drawing was taking up all of my brain power and I wasn't listening. But no, it kind of happens, even though it's happening right in front of me at my fingertips mentally, it doesn't take up much mental space because I'm not trying to think, ooh, how do I draw this person perfectly proportional? How do I draw this dog or this landscape to look perfect? Because I'm drawing very unrepresentational things, right? I can't mess up because I'm not drawing anything real. So there's no, not really any brain power that goes into it. It's very meditational. I hope that helps some. Anyways, yeah, it is kind of like art therapy for myself. Anyways, I'm gonna go heat up some spaghetti for lunch. I wonder if I have a good, in fact, I have the very sinking and sneaky suspicion that I don't have a very good relationship with food. And if anyone confirmed that to me, I wouldn't argue with them, but I really reward myself with food and look forward to food. It gets me like through the day. Like I think, hey, I can do this hard work for the next few hours. If I just get to eat that spaghetti later today. Ugh. Love me some spaghetti. All right. See y'all later. Those meatballs. I ate all the noodles and then the spaghetti I've been buying, I heat it up. Sometimes there's only 5 meatballs, but sometimes there's as many as 7. And I put this garlic seasoning powder on it too. All right, see you later. All right, bye. Have a good day. All right, and I hope Brian likes this drawing. I'm gonna shortly after finishing this video. There's a chance he might see the video before the package gets to him. So just a little patience, Brian, and hopefully it'll get to you soon. Hope you like it. All right, take care. Bye.